Hi y'all, so I got bored because it's like pouring down raining and I'm just crocheting right now. Felt like getting off Netflix and actually, you know, talking. Even if I'm not really talking to a real person right now, a phone counts as conversation. But I am making little daisy squares right now. I'm making a crochet bag. So I started out with these being a lot smaller, and then I realized I needed a lot more squares to make up a bag. So now I'm extending them so they're this big now. But I've crocheted a lot of things today. I'm trying to finish up a hat. The problem is I start crochet items and then I don't finish them. Like I have a ton of whips right now, which whips means work in progress. So I have like probably 20 different things I'm working on. And like my brain just can't concentrate on one thing for so long. Like I get hyper focused for a few days and then I just forget it exists, you know, till I stumble upon it one day. Also ignore my room being messy. This is my like closet at home since I don't have a room anymore, since I moved away to college. So this is like all my stuff for college. This is stuffed in this room. Do you see that little bird thing over there? My sister randomly put that in here. I didn't even notice it. And then I looked and I was like, what is this? And I went and confronted her. And she's like, I didn't do that. Be so for real. I didn't tape a bird to my wall. So then she finally admitted she did it. But I just thought that was a funny little prank. But this summer I've been unemployed in a sense. I haven't really done much except for crochet. So I'm just trying to create a lot of content on different platforms. I'm posting on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. And I'm trying to gain a lot of followers on YouTube just because I like YouTube the best. TikTok is like mid. I get a lot of weird comments, kind of like creepy comments on TikTok when I post. But here I feel like I like the platform. I get really intriguing questions. People just hyping me up and I love that energy. Last week I went to DC and I did a little series of like finding crochet spots in DC. And that was so fun, which I've been doing that back home too. But I've just been wandering different places to find outdoor areas to crochet in. I just love crocheting in nature. But like since it's pouring down raining right now, I can't go outside. I was gonna put my picnic blanket down and go crochet, but sadly my dreams were crushed. And also I was supposed to go run today. Can I run in the rain? No. And my sister said I could. But you think I'm not gonna go slip out there? Like no, you won't catch me running in the rain. I'm also working on a new pattern right now. I'm working on a cardigan, and then the other one is going to be kind of like, I don't know what it's called. It's kind of like a sweater. It's going to be kind of like this, but it's going to have sleeves, like bell sleeves. I guess it'd just be a regular top or blouse, whatever you want to call it. I bought this little notebook, and I've been writing down all my patterns in this because I was writing my patterns down on my phone, but I get so distracted on my phone. Like when I'm writing, if somebody texts me or if I see a notification, I automatically just jump off my pattern and I go and answer it. And when I write in my notebook, I can go like hours of crocheting and not looking at my phone. So that's why I'm trying to get more like physical stuff. Like I've been journaling, writing down my patterns in a notebook. I really suggest if you get distracted easily on your phone, just to pick up a notebook and write down your patterns. Ugh. Whenever I'm talking and crocheting, I lose count. Like sometimes I can just like muscle memory this stuff and do the whole thing and then recount is perfect. But then other times, it's like very tedious trying to count and think about words at the same time. Also, I had told myself no more yarn. Like I could not purchase yarn until I used all my old yarn. That didn't work out too well. I found a blanket inspiration on TikTok and now I am going to try and start that once I finish like 1 or 2 projects this week. So probably next week I'll start it. Also, I realized, so I don't buy a lot of hooks. I have a 5mm and then a 8mm hook, but for the blanket I need a 6mm, so I'm gonna have to go to a store and purchase that. I got this really cute green. It's like a dark like olive green, and then it's going to be the same white and mustard color for the blanket because my whole dorm room at college is green, so I gotta keep with the color scheme. But yeah, what kind of projects are y'all working on? You should drop them in the comments. I'd love to know because I asked on TikTok and people were telling me all kinds of cool things like bandanas, little stuffed animals, scrubbing things for like dishes. It was a lot of variety. I like that because I feel like when I usually ask, people are like, I'm working on a granny square, and I haven't really worked on a granny square in years. Like I don't really consider a daisy a granny square. It probably is, but I don't like basic granny squares, if that makes sense. Like it just really bores me. I like having something that has like multiple different layers. Like I had to memorize the mustard color pattern part, the white part, and then the green part. But I posted my first pattern on Etsy last week and I got one sell in like, I don't know, 3 days of it being posted. So I'm pretty proud of that. That was really exciting when I woke up to that news. I really like posting on Etsy. They just take out a lot of fees. So I I don't know, it took out like $1.50 or something. And patterns, you don't really post them for that much. They're pretty cheap. So then you're not really profiting that much. I've heard of like different apps you can post on. I've never really tried anything. I used to sell jewelry on Etsy, so that's why I just use Etsy as a platform. But like, these are all my old jewelry things I used to sell. I got really bored of making jewelry though. Like, I'm not a big fan. So I stopped doing that and started crocheting instead. But I keep all my squares in this cute little bag. I got it for like $1 at Goodwill. And it's just so adorable, but also it's perfect for my like these are old granny squares. I crocheted them like 3 years ago and never finished them. But we won't look at those. But it fits a granny square perfectly in here. And then also I keep all my old stuff behind me. Usually that's my gym clothes station, but it just, you know, works better for crochet stuff now. I have a lot more crochet projects than this, but I sell a lot of my items, or I give them away as birthday presents. So like all my bags I've made, I don't have them here anymore. I've made hats, made stuffed animals. I don't really have anything except for pictures of those. So that's why I'm trying to make a bag for myself so I can actually post pictures with it, you know? But I've been posting live videos on TikTok and just like doing this essentially. But I get a lot of creepy comments on TikTok. Like, I'll get people that like are friends, like other crocheters, and they'll say stuff. But then sometimes people post inappropriate stuff. So I try not to go live on TikTok anymore. I might go live on YouTube. I tried it once, but like nobody joined. But I'm thinking about going live at like a certain time each day, you know? Like, or like maybe, you know, once every couple days. I just have like nobody to join my live. And I don't like just being the only person sitting there and then waiting for somebody to join. I feel like that's so pathetic. But yeah, that's just my little rant. I might start posting these like once a week, just crochet time and chat. But I'm gonna go chill with my sister for a little while, so talk to you later.